feel so ill. My stomach really hurts. I'm scared. I don't want to be here. Why am I here again? I wish I could speak to the nurse, but I just can't. Come on, you can do it, Alex. Just tell her what's wrong.
Is everything okay with Mr. Lehman?
I'm not sure. He hasn't spoken a word since he got here. He seems to be really stressed. I've tried speaking to him, but I can't get a reply.
Could you ask Carol? She might know a bit more.
Hey Carol, do you know what the score is with Mr. Lehman in room 3A?
All I know is this is the third time we've had him here in 2 weeks. Every time he comes in, he's released the next day. It's impossible to get any information out of him, so there's not much we can do. To be honest, Sarah, there should be a specialist nurse here to deal with this type of patient. For all we know, he could have a learning disability.
Is there anything on his file?
There's nothing. That's the first thing I checked. He doesn't have a GP, and he doesn't even have family listed or a next of kin.
I feel so frustrated. Guess all I can do is keep an eye on him till morning. I just wish I knew the story.
Well, I'll tell you. It starts like this. Since I was a kid, I ate junk food pretty much every day. It had become habit more than anything. I would eat out of boredom. As you can tell already, I didn't have the healthiest lifestyle. I didn't have many friends. Because of my disability, I found it hard to socialise with other people. It made me really anxious because all I wanted was to fit in. I figured if I drank alcohol, it would make me cool. Without friends, I didn't have much of a reason to leave the house, other than to go to the shops for food and drink. So naturally, I turned to computer games. I spent most of my time in that chair, eating, drinking and playing on the computer. Whenever I would feel ill, the first thing I would do is panic and call an ambulance. I had no other choice. I didn't have a GP and I wouldn't even know how to get one. But I'm not the only person with a learning disability having these problems. It's been going on for years. It all kicked off with the big confidential inquiry report in July 2013. The report shows that men with a learning disability die on average 13 years sooner than those without, and that women with a learning disability die 20 years sooner.
This is unacceptable and things need to change now. I want to introduce adjustments to our services, have hospital-based specialist nurses and train our staff to better deal with people with LD. We need to identify people with learning disabilities and have better communication between GPs and hospitals and families. Better training for our staff and specialist nurses in all our hospitals are key to identifying those who have a learning disability, making sure they get the best treatment possible. We must also increase the numbers of health checks for people with a learning disability and improve healthcare.
One of the most important steps is improving how best to communicate to people like me. So you need to ask yourselves, what's changed in the last year and how can we make this right? Just remember, your health is your wealth.